Hello everyone and welcome to my channel, Siriana Tarot. These are going to be Venusian love messages for my dearest fellow Geminis. Geminis, on April 14th, we have a new cycle or a restart in love. A major positive event, and it's the beginning of a higher chapter as Venus, the planet of love, enters her home sign of Taurus. This is the beginning of a new yearly cycle for love and its ruling planet. So basically we need to treat this as we would any new moon, okay? In essence, we need to set intentions for the coming year and celebrate this new beginning. But it's also important to remember that if skepticism or disappointment are present when you're writing out or you're thinking about your goals and intentions, you have to clear those negatives. Otherwise, they'll block your dreams from coming to reality or coming into fruition. All right, Gemini, so I'm going to pull some oracle cards. Before I get started on your reading, I'm just going to ask that you like this video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, ring that notification bell, and don't forget to check out the description box to see the cards I'm using, but also if you would like a private reading, all that information is down below. All right, I was going to say Taurus, Gemini. Some of you guys might be Taurus, Gemini cusp, or if you're dealing with a Taurus, do check out that reading. All right, so Gemini. So we have hidden knowledge, Akashic records, silent understanding. What I'm seeing, some of you guys could also be Gemini, Cancer cusps, because I'm seeing this as very high priestess energy, and 52 breaks down to a 7. But what I'm also seeing here is there's a very strong telepathic connection, and there's a need for you to source your wisdom from your higher self. Okay, so spend a lot of time in prayer and meditation. For some of you guys, I already feel like this could be a twin flame energy. So we get summoning power, instinct, intellect, and control. So I do feel like some of you guys, I feel like this could be your divine masculine. That's because of this being the number 4 emperor type energy. But I'm also getting, like power, control, your person that you're dealing with, whether you know them or not, like instinctually, you guys are going to really recognize each other. Whether you've met each other or not, or you've been dealing with each other for a long time. I feel like you guys are both very lunar. Something having to do with the moon is going to be very important. Like you share the same moon sign, or I don't know, you meet, during full moon. I don't know, something along those lines. There's some sort of lunar energy that's really important. And I'm also getting like your person might be much more sort of 3D than you are. Like they might be very different. They might just be more somebody who focuses more on the 3D, whereas you focus more on like the spiritual aspects. Okay, not to say that they're materialistic or anything like that, but I'm getting from your energy, you might be a lot more emotional and free-spirited, and your person might be a little bit more of that down-to-earth routine type person. Okay, and then we get wisdom, beautiful. So 29 breaking down to an 11. So some of you guys, this is a twin flame or a soulmate. Learning, joy, art, and music, but you guys were meant to come together is what I'm feeling, to really enjoy the pleasures of being human and this 3D experience. You or this person, you could share the same love of the same type of music or art or, food and wine. It's this very sort of Taurian, carnal pleasure type energy as well, but also it's a very creative energy. Okay, and we get clairvoyance. Wow. Inspiration, interpretation, and trust. So trust your intuition. Some of you guys, if you're not other tarot readers or, empaths or psychics yourself, your person is, okay? But your intuition is absolutely spot on when it comes to your person, Gemini. And again, it could be somebody you're dealing with, or it could be, or it could be somebody coming towards you. This is a beautiful sort of reset, fresh start for this Venusian energy in our love lives. So Gemini, let's go ahead and see where your current energy is. very, very telepathic psychic connection for you guys. Oh my goodness. And we get the moon. Yeah, so I told you this lunar energy is very strong. Some of you could be dealing with a Pisces, a Cancer, maybe even a Scorpio. Somebody here is very, very spiritual. Again, I could be talking to another reader, or somebody who does a lot of energy work, but absolutely the telepathic connection between you guys is very strong. You might already feel like you guys have shared past lives. You might even get sort of flashbacks about that. And for me, this card, this moon card, oh my goodness, is like, this is my twin. This is my person. You just felt it from the moment you met them. The synchronicities between you guys is very, very important. Okay, so what's going on around you? We have the Six of Wands, so there could be a lot of conflict. So what I'm feeling is you feel the depth of this connection, okay? You might be feeling a little bit confused or a little bit afraid, because I do feel like there's an element of secrecy around your connection. For some reason, you guys might not be out in the open. You might feel like your person's hiding something from you. Trust your intuition, okay? Clairvoyance, again, many of you guys... you might not want to believe what your intuition is telling you, whatever that might be, good or bad. But Spirit's saying absolutely to trust it. Okay, there are some fears and illusions. I think your person also might feel a little bit, thrown off from this connection, by this connection. It might be a little bit scary because, you guys might dream about each other. You guys might share the same sort of aches and pains. You might tell, especially if you guys are psychic or you guys are readers, you might say things to this person that, almost in some way, because I feel like they're very earthy and grounded type energy. It might just kind of freak them out a little bit, but that's because they know and they instinctively feel the intensity of this connection between you guys. But I do feel like there's some conflict around you, whether you guys have argued. Again, you might be very different, because what I'm getting is this person very intellectual, a little bit controlling, very routine, kind of emperor type energy. And you're very sort of high priestess energy. You're very, male or female, doesn't quite matter, but very intuitive, much more free-spirited. So you might have some differences to work through and some conflict. There might be a conflict as well because your person might get a lot of attention, or maybe you do. But we have the Nine of Swords. Yeah, so somebody here is definitely overthinking. You guys could both have Gemini in your chart. You guys could also share some very sort of interesting similarities in your birth charts and the planets, because the Nine of Swords is an energy of overthinking, being very exhausted. Whatever this conflict is emotionally, I feel like you're very drained, because again, this connection is otherworldly, okay? And so somebody here does really need to get out of their head. What I'm seeing here with the moon too, it's like really important that you guys talk about, any sort of misunderstandings or miscommunications that you might have, because I feel like you guys either come from very different backgrounds, or you have different approaches, or you look at the world through a different lens, even though you guys, are very similar in certain ways. But like somebody here might just get really stuck in their head, and that can lead to, coming to conclusions about how somebody feels or what somebody's motives were or are without having any real facts. Okay. But again, trust your intuition, but at the same time, what I'm seeing is like, don't let yourself go down a rabbit hole, or maybe this person does sometimes. All right, we get the Queen of Cups. So yeah, this is definitely Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces energy coming through strong in your reading. This is that energy of there's a whole lot of love between you guys, and there's this amazing psychic connection. Again, I definitely feel like some of my Geminis out there, you guys are readers, or you're dealing with a psychic, or you're dealing with a tarot reader, or somebody along those lines. And that, for some of you, you dream of having children with this person. Maybe you do, but the love between you guys is insane. And I really do feel like some of you guys, even if you guys are apart, like you dream of each other, or you get the same aches and pains. Like you might have like, oh, my left knee is hurting. And then they're like, oh, I busted my left knee at work, or something like that. High Priestess. Oh my goodness, Gemini. So we get High Priestess energy coming out left, right, and center. Lots of Pisces energy coming through in this reading. All right. So some of you guys are dealing with a Pisces, or you have Pisces in your chart. This is there have been a lot of secrets, and I feel like maybe that's why you're feeling a little bit confused, or might create some conflict. So I feel like your connection, I feel like both of you fantasize about one another, and you may spend more time sort of in that mental body and fantasizing about what each other you know, of what you're doing, whether that's for good or for bad. And I do feel like there's a little bit of a need here for grounding. There's a little bit of a need for heart-to-heart conversations, maybe even spending more time with one another, because I feel like somebody overthinks, if not both of you. I feel like you guys could be the same person, even if you look and act very differently. Like the similarities between you guys underneath it all are just ridiculous, like off the charts. You guys both might be very spiritual, very connected. Well, you're very connected spiritually, but you might be also, you know, you both might, you know, share the same beliefs or be into the same things. Wow. I mean, it's just, this is incredible. All right. So we have the 9 of Cups. So beautiful. So we do see some sort of karmic cycle coming to an end. Spirit wants you to dream big. Spirit wants you to know, Gemini, that you can absolutely have it all. Okay, that this is your wish fulfillment. I feel like this person is your wish fulfillment, but there's some difficulties that you guys have to conquer first. Okay, and I feel like those difficulties are some sort of like 3D differences, because I feel like you guys are soulmates, or you guys are spiritually connected at such a level here that, you know, Spirit doesn't want anything to get in the way of that. Okay, and I feel like there does need to be a little bit more 3D conversation. Okay, because you guys connect. I feel like you guys spend all day, every day thinking about each other, but I don't know how much time you actually spend together. You know what I mean? So you guys are both having this relationship with one another, is what I'm getting. But not, you know what I mean? Like you're having your version, they're having their version, and Spirit's like, all right, let's bring it together. Let's make it 3D. All right, so we do see the Fool. So what I'm seeing here is you guys are absolutely stuck on each other. Even if you guys are in separation, I feel like you guys, there's no way you can get away from each other. I feel like you guys are each other's wish fulfillment, but there may be something that's gotten in the way that's, you know, spun you out a little bit, or your person. But you know, with the Fool, I'm just getting somebody here is, you know, you're stuck on one another. The 6 of Cups, if you're not together, you want to be. Okay, you want to be. You want this reconciliation. Chariot card, Cancerian energy. You guys, this person wants to come towards you, wants to reconcile, and vice versa. But I don't think you're actually telling each other that. I think at the soul level, you're doing it. If you're dreaming about this person, if you're dreaming about this person calling you, if you're dreaming about having sex with this person, kissing this person, meeting this person, seeing this person, oh my gosh, because at the soul level, this person wants to be with you. Maybe some of you don't even know this person. You could have been having these dreams about this person, but never really seeing their face. And the Tower, it's like, you know, whatever's happened between you guys, you want to pick up the pieces. You want a second chance, but you can't resist. This is what I'm getting, because when the Tower's in reverse, it's like somebody that is sort of resisting some sort of change. And I see that with the Fool as well. Make sure that you're not resisting. Some of you might be resisting coming back together with this person, because in your head you're like, well, you know what, this person did me wrong, or, you know, because I am getting an energy of somebody who is non-committal, somebody who is maybe in and out of your life. But I almost feel like, you know, it's like you can't resist this, Gemini. Okay, you can't. And many of you are dealing with a Pisces or have Pisces in your chart. Cancer coming through really strong. Scorpio as well. But just make sure that you're not putting each other on a pedestal and having these expectations that are just really unrealistic. Okay, Gemini, because it's like, I feel like this connection, you guys are stuck on each other no matter what, and don't resist it. Like, I feel like you guys maybe resist coming together. Again, because you have these sort of scenarios in your head, which are true. I mean, which is like you, but it's like also at the same time, you guys are both manifesting each other, but in different ways, if that makes sense. All right, so as we talk about manifestation, the Magician and the Mirror, opposites attract. We also get this beautiful blending of fire and water. Okay, some of you guys, again, you might not know this person, but you know, you might have been on a solo journey for quite some time. I do feel also with the journey, this is the Fool card for me. It's like, you know, pack your bags, get ready for something new, because this person is coming back, or you guys are about to set out on a brand new journey. Okay. All right, it's just kind of funny energy. Yeah, I mean, I just keep getting the same messages here, Gemini. You guys are stuck on each other. I'm not even reading this as toxic because for many of you guys, yes, it might be. You might be like, I'm overthinking about this person. I'm exhausted. I stay up late thinking about them. That's because they're doing the same thing. It's almost like I want you to just call this person, just have it out, talk to this person. Maybe you just met this person as well. It's just like relax, Gemini. It's all falling into place. The wheel is going to start turning. This is like a real true love. But you do need to sort of pull those ethereal castles in the sky down to the 3D. That's going to be really important, okay? And it's going to require you going with the flow. So 42 breaks down to a 6, which is a Venusian number. So I feel like this is the whole package. For me, this woman, whether it's you or whether it's them, but I feel like you guys are each other, if that makes sense, that you guys are the whole package, your passion, your stability, your beauty, your wisdom. Yeah, it's really nice, you guys. Okay, so we get broken heart. So what I'm seeing here, again, there's some sort of karma that's being healed. Oftentimes, we can see this as like, okay, heartbreak. Some people might read this as third party. I see it actually as these two hearts coming together and healing. Okay, so if there's been a rift between you guys and you just keep coming back to this person, there's a reason why, even if it's just in your thoughts. All right, something here is being healed, and yeah, it's out of your control. Is what I'm seeing. It's out of your control because, this is something that's fate. This is destiny. All right, so we see Angel of Balance. So just working on your own internal balance is going to be really important here, Gemini. So I'm going to pull some cards from, these are sort of like, these are messages from your person, but more like from the past if you've dealt with them before. I need more time to figure things out. Okay, yeah. So again, I did pick up on that. We see that with the Knave of Wands energy and the what is this? The Six of Wands energy. Is that the Six of Wands, if I'm right? Yeah, the Six of Wands in reverse. There is some sort of conflict. So again, your person might have an inner conflict about commitment, or maybe you guys have been in some sort of argument. So I do feel like, again, Spirit's saying release some control here. What's yours? And I feel like what all of these cards are coming through, Gemini, is like just a reminder, what's yours cannot be taken from you. It will not pass you by. So if you guys are on a pause here, don't overthink it, okay? Just keep trusting what you already know, because for many of you, your conscious, your inner, your higher self is like, no, they'll be back, or your higher self is like, you know what, just relax, it's fine, we'll be fine. Because yeah, your person needs more time to figure things out. You've been in my dreams. I told you, I was saying that some of you are already dreaming about this person. Your 5D connection, your otherworldly connection is off the charts here. I feel badly for the way that I treated you. You didn't deserve that, okay? So again, this person does have some sort of regret. I miss you regardless of how things seem. So again, trust your intuition. Trust what you guys are dreaming about here. All right, let's see what other messages of love come through. I do get an element here of obsessive thinking, and, Spirit is saying it is important to try to curb that. Focus on other things, allow things to unfold naturally. But I feel like some of you might get very jealous, or your person does, like imagining you with somebody else, that type of energy. Trust, it's safe to trust in this situation and to trust your intuition. Twin flame, yeah, many of you guys, you are dealing with your twin flame. And stability. This relationship can stand the test of time, Gemini. Okay, so no matter what's going on between you guys, again, don't get too stuck in your head. Just focus on you. Okay. And sometimes we need to be alone in order to do that and to see those things clearly. All right, so let's go ahead and see. Okay, so we get religious factors. So I told you in the beginning here that you guys might be very, very different. And this is my card of and this is a very sort of Taurian card, that there's some big differences between you guys, the lens with which you view the world, relationships. You guys could be very different, cultural backgrounds, religious beliefs, that sort of thing. Socioeconomic, racial, whatever it might be, because I do feel like also you're very sort of free-spirited, very sort of bohemian type energy, and your person is probably very different or more conservative. Okay, and I did get this energy that somebody here might get a lot of attention. Gemini, you know that Geminis also like and get a lot of attention as well. So if you guys are sort of on a pause too, it's like not about waiting for this person, but just like keeping your energy really high vibe. But I do feel like this could be a source of disagreements between you guys, some flirtatiousness. And I love this. Let go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally, Gemini. Yeah, trust. Yeah, many of you guys, you're in separation or you're on some sort of break. Just remember that, what's yours will never pass you by. And so for some of you, this person really is just trying to figure out, how they feel about commitment. And I don't feel like it necessarily has so much to do with you, Gemini, but more like what this person has been through. All right, so we get a new beginning. Beautiful. So a new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. But I actually feel like it's with this person that you're thinking about, okay? Because for many of you, this is your twin flame, okay? And there's like, I just keep getting like, no matter what you do, like you guys end up back together, or you will. All right, and then we get, if you could do anything, what would it be? The answer dwells in your heart, not in your mind. So again, we got that 9 of Swords energy. Don't get stuck in the mental body, gems. Trust your heart, trust your intuition, and reflection. So twin flame energy, right? Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. A message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Yeah, so I do feel like there's a lot of love here between you guys. But there is some stuff to be worked out. And remember, take this time. Many of you guys are working on your spiritual gifts, psychic abilities. You're really just sort of leaning into the spiritual world as you're sort of, trying to figure out what to do next here. But remember that we use this pause period to not only reflect, but also to grow. So when we're sitting here, we're not just waiting for somebody. We're bettering ourselves and we're becoming the person that we want to attract. Okay. So I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for listening. I hope you have a beautiful day, Geminis. Take care.